going on, JEROME homies? Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell fed the local media jackals via Zoom. It's weird that that's still a thing. I thought that was done after the Rona. Nah. But virtual press conference, not Victory Monday. And Kevin O'Connell, hat model, quarter zip model, no sleep model. This is Kevin O'Connell looking a little dazed and confused. Also, I've said this for a while. Kevin O'Connell, we like him. Still believe in him. Still believe he's a quarterback whisperer. I think that he's the best shot for J.J. McCarthy, to work out long term. But he sort of bends the truth as much as Zimmer, except he's nice about it, so we like him. I feel like there's something to be said about that. Anyways, so a couple takeaways from the KOC Presser. Last night, tough to watch in all three phases. No excuse for the short week, but then he basically blamed the short week and also all the international travels. Like, we overcome a lot. We're excited to get back to a Sunday to Sunday schedule. Back to work immediately. Issues are correctable, which has been frustrating for us too, because on paper, on purpose, like, this team should be solid, right? A lot of injuries, yes, but injuries are not an excuse around the National Football League, and especially the defense, just like, should be there, but it's not. Right, and also he did note that, hey, we're 1-0 in division. That one win on the road against the Bears. Need to attack that immediately. Big time game next Sunday on the road against Detroit. We don't have a lot of injury updates, which is funny since half the team is injured. But confident for Darrisaw and O'Neal for the next game. And he says he's happy about getting Darrisaw back on a Sunday to Sunday work schedule. Same thing with O'Neal. Short week could have impacted their availability on Thursday night, since both of them did play all 69 snaps nice against the Eagles, and then both basically didn't play. Well, Darrisaw played two drives. And then J.J. McCarthy got work today. I feel good about him next week. Basically, Kevin O'Connell did everything except for, how come he didn't have any questions about Wentz? Basically, he did everything but say McCarthy's going to start next Sunday. All right. Offense, last night found us up behind the chains way too often. Losing Oliver early in the game. Darrisaw after 2 drives. C.J. Ham didn't play because of a hand injury. That was huge for the running game, and it was just bad at times, right? And also, talked about how character and culture in tough times, no pointing fingers, like it's how long before they remove the ping pong tables, which I don't think they even have ping pong tables, but they mentioned the season's long. Have to improve in all phases. And also, we need to see the original intent of this team. So I feel like that's a pretty clear statement that J.J. McCarthy is going to be out there on Sunday. Also is hoping that this team gets freaking healthy along the offensive line. I did mention that 10 games is an opportunity. Like, there's no challenges, no problems in life. There's opportunities to dig self out of this hole. Can't rely on explosive plays like Zay's pick 6, which obviously got overturned. So sort of sidestep criticizing the officiating, but it's there, right? But talked about how it behooves the team to get a stop on defense, put some points up on offense, and you got to play better than the ref's ref. And we say that all the time. Plus, you're going to face adversity. The question is when. And we've had Viking seasons. Was it 2016? Start out 6-0 with Sam Bradford after Teddy's leg fell off, and finish 8-8. Don't even make the playoffs, right? And it's a spot where the Vikings are 3-4. They're not 1-6. They're not 0-7. But also they're not 5-2. And they already got their bye out of the way. And this is a time, especially with their schedule, they really have to dig down and find out what they're made of. And with JJ coming back, hopefully getting some scintilla of health with Darrisaw and O'Neal, maybe getting AVG back, like, you're going to find out what you're made of. You got 5 division games left, which are exceedingly important, and 3 at home, including 2 to end the season. So we'll see. Also, you talked about Jalen Redmond and Jonathan Grenard consistently showing up on tape, and props to Redmond, man. And Vikings GM KOC Adofo-Mensah sometimes rightfully gets a lot of criticism, but I mean, finally Redmond in the UFL, it's pretty damn good. Also talking about what are we doing setting the edges, what are we doing defeating blocks, what are we doing in pursuit. So pretty clear critique of the defense, which I think is fair, and also Flores would agree with as well. Plus with Darrisaw, talked about how getting back to a consistent Sunday to Sunday approach is going to be good, because the Vikings were able to get Darrisaw back the Cincy game, And then international travel, dice things up, off the bye week, game at Philly. But you haven't really had that traditional Sunday rhythm, which the Vikings will now all the way up through week 17, where they play Christmas Day afternoon, hosting Detroit. So hopefully having some consistency will help out Darisaw. Yeah. And also AVG encouraged by extra time with the mini bye here. No timeline, but will be a huge boost. I will say that he didn't sound enthralled by it. So I don't know. Also, talk about the offense. If and when they get J.J. McCarthy back, need better offense in the red zone, specifically the Eagles 1-for-6 game, better on third down, not getting yourself in third and forever situations, which was a problem with McCarthy in the offense first 2 weeks. Also have to provide number 9 with protection. Remember, McCarthy hasn't played a single down with Darisaw as I burp and die. He's had Justin School, and Justin School gave up 6 pressures, 2 sacks on Thursday night during his right tackle, left tackle time, but also getting a little creative, screens, RPOs, using his mobility, but also just meat and potato execute and getting the run game back on track, because the run game was atrocious last night. But part of it was injuries, part of it was just not execution. Hat on hat, can you win your matchup? The Vikings did not. Right, but O'Connell, he should get some sleep over the mini bye, because lack of sleep, it used to be seen as a badge of honor. Now it's just decreasing your efficacy when you are working. So I need to take that to heart. Anyways, 24 hours. We still got a couple more hours to be pissed. But after that, no crying in the breast milk. We're on to Detroit. We're going to whoop somebody's ass. That's right, man. Anyways, that's it. That's it. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.